Well, the guys from Twin Perfect channel did a wonderful job of describing why there are not multiple dimensions in the Silent Hill mythos. But I wanted to elaborate on a couple of things that people just don't seem to understand or keep arguing about. And I can understand where people, if you've held this opinion for long enough, then it makes it hard to consider other people's opinions or even the facts that disable your opinion from being accurate. Because I could understand, somebody completely shattered my understanding of something, I would be a little bit apprehensive about it. So really the best way to solve the problem is to give people something to think about that maybe will allow them to draw a conclusion different from their original conclusion without actually telling them, hey, you're wrong, I'm right. So with that, I have this to say. Look at it this way. When you sleep and begin to have a dream or a nightmare, could it be said that you are actually being pulled into another world that is detached from reality? Or rather, detached from everyone else's version of reality? Perhaps. It actually depends on whether or not you deem that world real or fake based on your own experiences within it. Now, what about when the same world begins to manifest itself outside of your dream state and begins to exist in reality? Is that you being pulled into the nightmare, or is it the nightmare being pulled out of your subconscious mind and forced upon the rest of reality? That's what Silent Hill's power truly is about. The spiritual energies are able to get inside your head and make your worst nightmares, and sometimes, for a couple of characters, their greatest dreams come into reality. It's not about pulling the characters into a different world. It's about pulling the world that the character imagines into the real world and trying to take it over. A great deal of what takes place is very psychological. It makes you wonder whether or not you're actually going crazy over the course of it. And the creators made sure to keep things ambiguous enough that you could draw your own conclusions in most cases. But the fact of the matter is, they also presented enough evidence to suggest that there really is an explanation for everything in the game. And all one really has to do to come to the conclusions that the creators were originally envisioned is read the memos and all the information presented in the game itself.